Good afternoon from Marie at messymcreations. I hope this evening finds you safe and well. For me, the wind has gone and the sun's shining, so long may that continue after what was a bit of a wet bank holiday weekend, but I do feel that the garden needed it, so I am not going to complain about that. So it is Catalogue launch day. Finally I can show you more than the front of this catalogue. So I was just going to run through some of the excitement, and what you might want to do is maybe come back to this at some point and grab a cuppa and have a look through. If you've got your own copy, hopefully I might highlight some things that you haven't noticed, but if you do want a copy and you don't have one, then please do let me know. What we do have this year are these fabulous tabs. As you can see, I popped one of them on at a jaunty angle. So in the new in colours and the in previous in colours, I'm not sure. They're definitely the new in colours. Not sure what shades those are. We've got a Cajun Craze and an old olive, possibly pear pizzazz. Anyway, we have labels. So an exciting thing that is coming up for crafters is we are going to start having some new kits, and I've seen some of these kits and the value is fantastic, so expect to see lots from me about those kits when they come out. There's some that involve stamping, some that you don't need to do any stamping at all, so it's a really fantastic way of getting someone into crafting if you know someone that's got an interest. And then we have several different suites. This is Beauty of the Earth with trees and a lovely variety of papers there. Art Gallery has stayed with us. We don't have the papers, but we have the stamps. There's some fantastic sentiment sets. So A Wish for Everything contains a little bit of all sorts. There's some carryover ones there. This, you are definitely going to see this as we come into sort of calendar season for 2021. I don't know who thought of this, and you know I think people at Stampin' Up are amazing, but this is so easy to use, and by stepping it across, and I will show that when I have the stamp in my hands, you can create any calendar that ties in with the months for years. So that is going to be an absolutely brilliant one. Then my lovely Timeless Tropical stayed. If you saw my blog on that one, I've done a blog recently on Timeless Tropical. Then we will go through to Pansy Petals. So this one, as the name suggests, is based on pansies. I'm actually doing a demonstrator day with this set in June, which I cannot wait for. So you have the bundle with dies and a stamp set. And there are papers, etc., which are in there somewhere. Lots of fantastic fun sentiments as well. So to a person who's still got it but might not remember where they put it, happy birthday. And to be fair, that's like me a lot of the time. So we've got some really fun sentiments to add to our collections. Anybody who loves cooking, this one's absolutely brilliant. So you've got your salt and pepper pot, pots and pans and knives. So that's something really different that we haven't had anything like before. And I love these sentiments, where you get large letters and then slightly smaller letters to make up a combination of sentiments. These ones, so if you had these many messages before, we've got a new set that coordinates with the same die. So if you've got many messages, that's going to be a must, because that kind of gives you a world of opportunities. In the wild, so animals, so the clever thing again here is you can make that animal a leopard or a tiger, dependent upon the stamps that you use. So you get the leopard print and the tiger stripes as an extra stamp, so that is very clever. Then there's all sorts, so many things in here, and I could keep you for hours and hours. I think this one's going to be a real popular one with peaches. So we have sentiments based on, have a peachy day, sweet as a peach, and that type of thing. That's quite fun. But I also love the fact that they've used it as sort of lids for jam. So if you are a homemade jam or chutney type person, another one that's definitely in my collection even, getting too excited, Biggest Wish. So again, you've got a happy in the cap, you've got all the sentiments in a big old capitals, and then the smaller ones, so you'll definitely see these being played with over the next, well, year. This catalogue's with us for a year, so we've got all the animal ones. If you haven't seen my party puffins, look out for those. Absolutely love those, and of course they're not to hand, they might be in my magic box of they are. So yeah, so this one was using a block to create that colour. Then I've just used one of the puffins to make it look like he's got his little fish there. This one has the blocks of colours, so I picked all our yellows with a little puffin wandering on, then just had the splattering of colours. And then, they were a party. I had to do a mask technique, so you'll definitely see the puffins around, because that's a real fun set there. Simply Elegant, I've got these papers. The papers are stunning, just with the foiling effects on those are beautiful. Love the fact that we've still got Forever Fern with us, and you can really play with the colours on that one. Then we will flow through to Flowers of Friendship. Got this set the other day, so that's got a punch with it, which is fantastic, and I've seen some fantastic flowers made using that, so you will definitely see that being played with. This is the suite I'm really looking forward to getting. Really focusing, I think I loved it because of the leaves and the variety of pots and the different opportunities that you've got. And if you're anything like me, if you remember having pots hanging in macrame holders, that's quite fun. So you've got a die and stamp bundle, and then you've also got the suite with papers, etc. So that one is definitely in my next shopping basket. So if you do have a look through, I'm trying to not place my order immediately, so if you want an order over the next couple of weeks, do let me know. As I say, if you haven't got a catalogue, please do let me know. Tidings of Christmas. There's always Christmas in the annual catalogue, but I won't focus on that too much, because let's face it, we're a way off Christmas yet, but they are there. So if you are someone that likes to get your Christmas cards made early, perfect time to maybe update your Christmas ones. So on the front of the catalogue, what they've really focused on is this Expressions in Ink, and I think this one is probably going to be the best seller from this catalogue, but I shall look forward to seeing what does transpire as bestsellers. I just think it's so much fun. You've got these lovely gold foil embellishments again, and papers. Got some florals there. The Very Versailles is still with us, which is fantastic. And then what I have got is this suite. So that I'm going to do a whole week with this suite, because I'm not going to be able to find, hopefully I might find it, you never know. So this hand penned suite has, you've got your papers, you've got your dies, you've got your stamp sets, but what's absolutely fantastic as well, that can really help make it easy to create, is you have, I think it's sets 3 and 5 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so on page 127 in the Memories and More, you've got 2 packs that you can add that coordinate. So I have those packs. So there's going to be a week where I'm going through those packs. I'm going through the stamp sets. I'm going to have a week of sort of beginner right through to the avid crafter. So look out for my hand penned week. Then what else? What other exciting little things have we got? Oh, actually this one's quite fun, with the die cuts and images, so that you've got so many different ways you could create cards with that one. There is a new background stamp spiral die. So this I was playing with the other day, using the Stamparatus and moving my paper underneath the Stamparatus rather than moving the Stamparatus plate, to create that sort of, I'd almost say fossil look, but you know, I've left them blank as well because I think that could be for any occasion, and you could choose to embellish and add a sentiment at any point. So it's one of those cards that hasn't got a sentiment on as yet. So hopefully you've seen, whether you've read my blog or seen any of my posts, about the new colours: fresh freesia, polished pink, evening evergreen, soft succulent and pale papaya. They're a beautiful range of colours together, but they fit in fantastically with our colour range as well. This pale papaya is brilliant. Well, in fact, I'm not going to pick any one of them because they're all lovely. But yeah, I've done a live on showing those colours in comparison with the rest of our range as well. But yeah, it's a fantastic little range there. And you also have the in colour markers and blends pens within that range. We've got some new masks. One thing that is changing is the embossing powders. They're now coming as a triple pack. So you get a basics, which is black, clear and white, or the metallics, copper, gold and silver. So again, once I've got those in my little mitts, we shall be playing with that at some point. Blends brushes, obviously they're back in stock. Love those. If there's anything. And then obviously our papers, I am doing a paper share. If you have already received a catalogue from me, you've got details of the paper share. If you haven't got a catalogue, please let me know. But if you are interested in a paper share, please do get in contact. So what I do is, previously I've cut it into 6x6, and you've had a piece that gives you either side. For ease of use, I'm going to cut them 6x12 this time. It might, so you'll get just one piece of 6x12 rather than 2 pieces of 6x6. We can take a view on which you prefer later. But yeah, that would give you all the papers excluding the Christmas paper, because it's too early for that for me. So it excludes the Christmas paper, but it includes the other new DSPs. It doesn't include these patterned papers either. Now, on the page 135, they have snuck a few things in, but kind of hidden them a little bit. So foil sheets we have in copper and gold, so they've hidden those up in that corner. Number 2 is pearlescent speciality paper, which I haven't got yet, but you know me and my shimmery white. I think I'm going to love the pearlescent paper, and I suspect that's not shown particularly going to show. I mean, it's not going to show on a flat piece of paper, is it? Obviously the rainbow glimmer's still with us, and then we have this ombre speciality paper, and the vellum. This coloured shimmery vellum is beautiful, and you can see how they've made some flowers there. And then we have rose and rose gold speciality metallic papers down there. Again, I haven't seen those yet, but they've snuck them in the bottom corner. So those metallics, they've kind of snuck there. The Hydrangea Hill Mercury glass, where it's backed with silver, but you have Rococo Rose and Highland Heather on the other side. Ombre gift bags, brilliant little easy to use little boxes that we have, perfect little small ones. So these I'm aiming to feature at some point as well. So you've got your acetate boxes that you can decorate in many ways, the ombre gift paper, and these rather cute little mini jam jars. So they're actually plastic jars with a silver twist lid. So lots of options, so you can really get packaging up your gifts beautifully. Ribbon, obviously, to coordinate with that. And you've got all the in colour ribbons as well as that. That's the speciality paper. We have our little bumblebees. There's so many little things there. Then obviously all our embellishments. Have you noticed I've brought out a fresh new catalogue rather than give you my one that's written all over? My own copy has got notes all over it. What I'm going to buy when, so that I don't buy the whole catalogue all at once, which is the temptation. But this is valid for a year, but do enjoy having a browse through it. Look out for my Facebook Lives, YouTube and blogs to talk through all the products. So then we move towards the back where you've got your bundles, then the punches, and then cutting tools. New embossing folders, again on my list, thanks and hello. So you've got an embossing folder. This goes through the mini, so I'm imagining they are much the smaller ones, but I just love the fact that you've kind of got hello on one and thanks on the other. So they are definitely in my next basket, but there's so many different beautiful ones there. And that's the die bundles, what I was going to highlight because I missed it, and I can't think who I saw demonstrate it, but I saw somebody demonstrating it and it's brilliant. Picture this, so you get 2 dies, one of which cuts out circles and one of which cuts out the kind of oblongs. You obviously keep your circles and your oblongs as well, but when I saw it demonstrated, literally you can create a little image behind each of those windows to create a card. So that's absolutely brilliant as well. So many lovely things. There's hundreds and hundreds of things to play with. Adhesives are all pretty much the same, nothing's changed there. And towards the back you obviously have your hosting goods, and then obviously the index. So yeah, so these little tabs for the catalogue just highlight the different areas. As I say, try and stick them all on square rather than wonky, but you know, so that makes it really easy to find all the different sections. So there's lots of exciting things in there, so do look out for my Facebook Lives as we go through the year, as I will introduce lots of new things. We mustn't, of course, forget that the mini catalogue is still active until the end of June. So if there are things in this catalogue that you love that aren't in this catalogue, buy them. Otherwise you will miss out. If they don't appear in this catalogue, they are going when this catalogue goes at the end of June. But as I say, if you want a copy of this catalogue, please do let me know. If you haven't got a demonstrator already, I am more than happy to send you a copy out. And I look forward to sharing all the products within this catalogue with you soon. Let me know if you do have a copy of the catalogue, what your favourite stamp sets are, what you're investing in. Lovely. I would love to see some samples that people do make, if you do make anything. So hopefully you managed to watch that with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee at some point. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. And I will be live again tomorrow at 6. Look forward to seeing you then. Take care. Bye bye.